So I managed to get finished at work today early, so I thought I'd come out for a bit of a local blast just at Ramsgill, starting at Ramsgill just above Paintley Bridge, and I'm going to head up to Scarhouse and just do the Scarhouse Classic. But I'm actually going to try the Bridleway, what's lower down. Never been down it before. It may even be a road, I don't know. Well then, lovely afternoon for it. Yeah, I love these rides where I should be at work but I'm not. I'm out on the bike. That's the beauty of my job. I'm a joiner, by the way. If I put the hours in and work hard, I usually get a few days off through the week. And I much prefer riding midweek than on the weekend. Just feels different. Right, hope you enjoy this one. It's a ride you've seen a few times on the channel. I wasn't going to actually bring the camera along today. I'm just going to ride it by myself, but I thought I may as well bring you lot along with me, seeing as I'm adding on a few different bits to the ride. I'm not just doing the actual classic route. I've never done a bit of this, so you may as well come with me and see what it's like, can't you? So like I told you in the last video, I was changing the dropper post, and here's the new one. Look how slammed that is. The whole lot of it is in the frame. So no more SRAM access. I've now got the one-up components, 240mm drop, and I've just got back from Morsing and it was game changing out there, having that seat so low. So it's a beast of a dropper. Let me put it up and show you what it's like. Yes, look at all of that, look. 240mm. Lovely. Really pleased with it. I'm glad I did it now. I was a bit dubious with having such a high spec dropper post, having the Axis wireless dropper, but yeah, glad I've got it. It's just a shame RockShox don't do a bigger one, but actually over the moon with this, and it's so easy to service as well. Yep, so far so good. Just get to the end of this little road here, then we are going up there, and we're climbing then all the way to Scarhouse. Half of it tarmac, and then onto just farm track, which has been highly sanitised. Now we're nearly up the road section part of this climb. Just this last 20% bit to do to Middlemore. This is a section what's been sanitised. It used to be quite rutted and quite a challenge to get up, but I guess it was quite a challenge for the farmer to get up here in his vehicle, so that's why he's probably done it. Right, we're back on the old surface. Not bad condition this bit, that's probably why it hasn't been touched, but it does get sanitised again dropping down into Scarhouse Res. This used to be a fabulous descent, still fast and fun going down it, but it's just all smooth. Nearly at the top of this climb now. It's an absolute brute is that one. It's 2 miles continuous climbing. So I've decided to do another upgrade on this bike. I've decided to swap out this X2 for a coil shock. I'm going to give a coil a go. I'm absolutely sick of this thing at the minute. It's leaking air, loads of air. I've had it serviced, it still leaks. I come to do a ride and I check the pressure and I've lost 50 psi or whatever. Sick of it. So I'm going to upgrade it, see what the coil's like. I've heard good things about the coil on a Ripmore. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to try out a coil. I think I'm going to really enjoy the planted feel and the consistency of how the bike feels. Right, here we go, the descent to Scarhouse. Scarhouse down there, wowzers, look at that. Jesus Christ, I've never seen it so low. Wow. There's hardly out in it. I saw on news last night actually that we're heading for drought. I didn't believe it, but bloody hell, I do now. I have never seen it as low as that before. I'll have another look when we get down. Right, here we go, here's the descent. It's quite nice at the top, it's not been touched, then it will get sanitised. Onto the sanitised bit. It was like that all the way down. Got a all over shop today. I think I need to let some air out of these tyres. It's pinging off rocks. Extremely low. Give you an idea of where it usually is. It's usually touching the little arches there. It's usually just below, like a foot below. That is mental. So for everybody who's living in Bradford, I think you'll be running out of water soon. Right, over the dam. Hiya. Thanks very much. Thanks. Cheers. Thanks.
Okay, ready?
Thanks a lot. So that's where we're heading next. Usually we'll go across the... Let me just stop. Usually I go up and right round that top bit. But I'm going to go down and take the lower Bridleway. And you won't be able to see it, but there is the climb back up, out. So it's giving me another climb, a hefty one, but I'm just going to see what it's like because I've never been down it before. Well, it's something different, isn't it? I've been on the top Bridleway so many times, so may as well have a bit of a change. Just on the climb out of Scarhouse now. And we drop down into Ramsgill, which is brutal. I usually get up it, but let's see today. And then when we get to the shooting shed, that's where we're going to be turning right and doing something new. Struggling on this tyre, it's rock hard. That's better. Maybe a touch more. I don't scare myself on any descents now. I'm talking the descents. Let's get dropped down into Ramsgill. That's better, I'm not pinging off rocks now. I'm going to clear this today. Now this is mega steep. Right, granny gear. Right, let's have it. got some wheel spin. Found that a little easier. That's part one. And part two. And there we are. Done. Still going uphill, but that's the hard bit done. To most people, that's the worst nightmare. But I get huge pleasure from that. So we're coming up to the shooting house now. It's that building just up there. So it looks like we're down here. There's the shooting house. So if you're doing the classic loop, you'd go to that gate and go either through the gate or up that wall line, and then right round the top, dropping down back into Ramsgill is where that reservoir is. But we're going to go down here and go on the lower Bridleway. Fortunately, it's going to give us a hefty climb back out, but let's just have a look. Yeah, so that's where the classic route is, but we're actually going to go along here and up there, so we're just missing out that bit. Nice this. Nicer than being up that top bit. Lost a lot of altitude like, which we're going to have to get back up to the top. Yeah, that was good. I really like that. First time I've ever been down there. Right, let's see what the rest of it's like in that climb, because we have got to get back up onto the top of there, but further down. So we're cutting off the big horseshoe section, been down here. So this could be a good alternative in the winter months when up on that horseshoe bit, it's gale force winds. It's just as good as the top track, which is just track like this, just double track. We've obviously got the views up there though, but yeah, like I say, it's a nice alternative, and that little descent down was quite nice. I'll soon tell you if it's worth it when we start the climb. Right, turn left here, and it's climb time. Half a mile climb is this, so was it worth it? Got bike in first gear, just conserve a bit of energy. Just winch myself up. The initial part done. It's levelled off slightly. It was 19% was that first bit, so quite tough. Right, we're back up just through this gate, and we're back onto Dale Edge, which is the classic route. If you have to turn right down that new bit. Yeah, I've often stopped at this gate and looked down here and thought, wonder where that goes. No, Right, there we are, back on track. Yeah, so you might not be able to see the shooting house, which is right in front of me. So we dropped down along through this tree line here and then climbed up here. Oh, if you hadn't turned right and done this bit, we'd have just come right round here to here, which is, you know, it's a pretty boring straight track. I thought that descent there was all right. That bike's a lot better now, I've taken that air out. Look at this, imagine if this was your house. Go and have a look. I think it's just for the shooting parties. It's like a bothy look. But imagine if this was your house and you were opening these curtains up to this every day. Stunning. Never get bored of this view. Right, so let's get going. Right, it's nearly all descent now, back to the van. We'll just make our way to the finale, which is a fantastic descent down into Ramsgill. This is what this ride is all about, really. That's the best bit for me anyway. Right, let's go then. The last descent and the best descent of this ride. Yep, one of my favourites is this. When you park and start the ride in Ramsgill, it's a brilliant way to finish. Right then, that's it. We're just about back. I'm just parked at the end of here at Ramsgill. So I'll leave it up to you if you think that lower Bridleway is worth it. I quite liked it. I'll probably do it again, definitely. I quite like the descent down. I thought it was quite nice and flowy. The only downside is it's quite a hefty climb back up. But I thought it was worth it personally. But like I say, I'll leave that up to you. See what you think. Right, that's it then. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you on the next one.